Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
Good pitch, that's where he wanted that. Just missed the zone.
Alright, well now it seems, I don't know what was going on. Can you hear us now? We were told we had no sound. I don't know how long. I thought we had sound the entire time. But apparently, I hope we didn't. I apologize for that.
We're gonna blame the wind.
We're gonna blame the wind. You're gonna blame me on that. I apologize, I'm the producer. I checked it. It was working, but you know we've had things mess up all day today, and that's gonna be a ball 4. So we're gonna take a player in. I apologize. Thank you, Caleb Magnus or Kale Magnus for letting me know. I appreciate that.
Jojo, that all.
But I appreciate that. We'll do better for you, I promise. Now, we got JoJo Adams coming up after the walk on the first one. Here's the pitch. He's going to square around, and that ball's going to go foul for strike 1.
Yeah, just missed the barrel. So I'm looking at him, make sure he was going to go foul. Save your energy.
And it looks like the Wildcats are going to look to play a little small ball early here and get those base runners around.
Well, you know, the top of the order does have to produce, and they've got to produce early.
Throw over to first is not in time. Good try. You've got a left-hander. You got to be careful.
He did that last week. He did that Tuesday.
Reitner looking in. Adams. Looks like he's going to go square away up the middle, and then it's going to get good block and a beautiful play by the shortstop Landon Harvey.
He did. He hit the ball.
As he dove for it, it looked like it was just a straight up going to go right out of the outfield, and made a fantastic stop.
Yeah, the way that was rolling, if that would have gotten through, I can see Reed standing on third right now.
Oh yeah. Because he was already at second by the time Harvey got to the ball.
Yeah, but Harvey, keeping that ball in the infield, saved themselves. Excellent.
Designated hitter Maddox Evans is up to the plate. Now 2 on, nobody out. And the wind is just kicking us here on the sound, and I'm trying to bring it down a little bit. It's redlining here, literally. And
It's not helping. It's coming right at us.
yeah, let us know if you can hear us over the wind. I know the sound is there. I'm just hoping that it's not overpowering. And
In what, 2 or 3 weeks, we're going to be in Texarkana. Is that right?
yes,
So we're going to put in the order now for no wind.
yes, we're going to ask for that, and we'll make that happen for us. And it's going to be low. 2-0 count. You know,
Reitner, we're talking about his velocity.
Yeah.
He's got a real short delivery, too.
he does.
So, you know, the batter really has to pick that hand up quick. Sometimes he breaks apart from his glove. The ball's coming pretty quick right after that.
And a bunt going to go down the third base line and pop foul. And I tell you what, it freaked me out a little bit because Harvey ran all the way to third base before the pitch got thrown. I was like, wait a second, what am I missing? Is something going on?
Yeah, they were going to try the wheel play. I think they expected the bunt and wanted to give Kurt a chance to be able to crash.
Yeah.
Good job by the catcher. Shelley to call him off. He saw the spin on that ball and didn't do it, so it's going to pop out.
So 2 balls, 1 strike to Evans. Reitner looking in. Took a little bit longer this time than he has been. Here's the kick and the pitch. It's going to go low and outside for a ball. So now it's 3-1. Evans ahead in the count. We're going to see what he can do with this. And we were talking earlier about this win with that last hit that the Tigers had that was hit in the, you know, on the left side, and JoJo Adams and second baseman got it all on the right field side because the wind is going as Evans squares around and bunts it foul for a full count.
You put something to go straight, it's going to have to be on the ground. And you're a grown man if you put something over a fence tonight with the way the wind's blowing, because
Yeah.
it is blowing straight in
From left field.
left and left center.
Well, and I see Aiden Morris doing a good job, and this is what I was actually talking about as Evans kind of kicks it off towards the dugout. He is closer towards the infield than you would normally see a left fielder, and that's what you need to do in this kind of weather. Because, as you can see, when the Tigers were up the bat, things were dropping shorter with a hard hit ball than it should have. And so he's putting himself in a good position there to make plays that need to be made. Here's the pitch, and he swings and a miss, and he's just going to stay with it.
Yeah, and you look at the right field, that's normal.
Yeah.
It's just left field forcing out there. Probably 2 or 3 steps in, a little closer. This ball's just dying out there.
So here's the 3-2 pitch. Possibly. They're looking a little bit longer on this one, but here's the pitch. Beautiful pitch. Going to go right back to Whitehouse. Whitehouse throws over to first. And it advances the runners and puts 2 in position. That's only 1 out.
Swinging bunt that time. Good job.
Goetz, I think we're saying it wrong.
Goetz.
Goetz. Yes. Goetz is what my wife tells me all the time. And it looks like we're going to have a play at the plate. There's a pass ball. And a run's going to come in for the Wildcats. And it's going to advance a runner to third. going to be in there for ball 3. So now a good hitters count here. And, you know, if you're playing in the majors, you don't swing on these because you have that thing of etiquette. But we're not in the majors. He's going to pull back and he's going to head down and walk it out. And now we got runners at the corners for the Wildcats with only 1 out.
You know, I've got a drink over here. It's a greenhouse drink. It's over halfway full, and
Yeah.
it is sliding all over this table.
Right.
Wind blowing.
And we're going to have a visit from the coach. He's going to head over and have a conversation. Just kind of calm down, I'm sure, his pitcher. Let him know things are good. It's not out of bounds here. And not a bad spot to do that, really. And we're going to thank you again for watching us tonight here on NETSN. And again, let us know. Come and check us. Let us know where you're watching from. And especially if you're watching from Texarkana, we appreciate that. We know that the coach kind of talked to Jason right before the game and asked about the stream and if anybody can watch it. Of course, everybody can. It's free on YouTube at NETSN. And of course, you're watching it, so you know that. But if you know somebody who might want to watch it, go ahead and let them know. We are live.
Yeah, and they can mute it if they don't.
If they don't like it, they can just watch it, yeah.
It's like you guys sit on the couch.
Yeah, we are by far no professionals here. This is our side gig. Oh, beautiful pitch. That was fantastic by Ryan. He just pulled that string and just gave Jonathan Orr something to think about.
Yeah, and
Now he's going to be second guessing every pitch.
every pitch he's going to get on top of it. Just, you know, if I'm Orr, I'm looking fastball this time.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
going to have to let it in.
Oh, that's going to be down the first base line. And
Good job. Good job.
Nice.
Good decision making by Reitner. He almost picked it up, then he saw the direction. He's like, nope.
And I actually thought he touched it, but he didn't. He came really close to kind of tapping it, but
He did, but he did not. It was just a great decision.
oh, and we have a little bit of rundown here. Nice play. And I apologize. I was trying to get a wide shot. I changed it before it went, and wow. That was Adams, I believe, who made that nice little move.
Is that Adams or Reed?
Is that Reed? No? I think Reed already came in. That's the run.
Oh, yeah.
And I think
Yeah,
Coach
it's
is
good.
going to have a little bit of a talk.
I think he's just going to ask you if he was out of base or not.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
You know, you've got so many feet either way. The runner establishes the baseline. So
Yeah.
it's a hard thing to prove. It's got to be pretty blatant.
Well, I mean, he wasn't like he was 30 feet away. He may have maneuvered a little bit, but I don't see that being.
No, and I mean, if you look at it, they start off running outside the foul line. And he wasn't even really on the green with the grass to get around it. He just did a good spin. And it's worth it for the coach to check, of course.
I mean, he's got to do what he's got to do.
Yeah. So it's nothing that was just a blatantly obvious missed call. And we had some of those last. You know, it's a good thing to ask.
So runners at second and third, only 1 out. But there's 2 strikes on the board for Jonathan Orr. And Reitner's going to step off. Set. Brings it home. Going to be low in the bounce. And we're going to have a run come in. And that's 2 in for the Wildcats.
far in that, just a little bit in front of home plate. Catcher was able to
And that was a good little breaking ball as well, but just too far outside. And now the count even at 2. I'm hoping, and that one's going to swing. That's going to go straight up to Reitner. Reitner over to first. And the run comes home. And that's going to be off of the glove of the catcher. And the run there is going to score.
Yeah, I mean, good job, good play.
Now comes the play.
Making all the way around.
First baseman, number 21, Kayla Russell.
And that's in there, 4 ball. That's 2 balls there for Russell. So 2 outs. Nobody on for the Wildcats. Ooh, inside. Now it's 3-0. And we got a 3-way tie right now in 5A District Region 2. As Russell heads over to first.
Coach coming out again. Talk to us, Hurley.
And as they talk, we're going to talk about the standings here. Mount Pleasant, who Whitehouse will play tomorrow. Mount Pleasant stands on top as a 5-0 in district, 11-3 overall. Lufkin at 5-1, 11-3-1 overall. Texas High at 4-2. They're 11-4-2 overall. Hallsville is 4-2. They're 9-3 overall. Whitehouse 4-2. So those are your ties that for third there at 4-2. Whitehouse stands at 9-8 overall. Nacogdoches stands at number 6 at 3-3 in district. And then you have Marshall at 1-5 in district, and then Tyler and Jacksonville bring it down to the bottom at 0-6 and 0-5. So with Whitehouse today, they
Number 4.
take Texas High, and then tomorrow the big game against Mount Pleasant. That would be a big one. Of course, they lost to Hallsville. Hallsville is the only team that's beaten Lufkin in the district. And it looks like we have another pitcher for Texas High here early in the game.
Number 4, Shelley.
And I don't know, I'm going to let you do the fruit basket turnover for us.
Okay. Number 4, Eli Shelley is taking over on the mound. Number 2, Gavin Reitner is going out to center field. And center field, number 6, Paul Magnus, moves over to right field. So your right fielder, James Glass, goes out, and that is where Mr.
Shelley will go
Shelley will go.
in the lineup, I'm guessing.
Yes,
And who's in right field now?
Magnus will
Okay,
go to right.
Mr. Magnus. Gotcha. Paul Magnus. Oops.
Now coming to the plate for the Wildcats. Number 3, Alejandro Rodriguez.
Yeah, they'll screw me all up and do some kind of off-the-wall switch or something, and somebody will come up to the bat, and I'll be lost for a little bit.
It won't be as bad as the other night as Alex Rodriguez heads up to the plate. ball one on Shelley's first.
Coach is trying to get a bead on where the ball's crossing.
That one's going to go foul or strike. And if you just joined us, we're still in the first. Bottom of the first.
Wind's still blowing.
Dying down. I'm hoping that it kind of dies down as the sun goes down. That's sometimes what happens. Not all the time, but sometimes. Goes over to first and not in time. Shelley looks in. Here's the pitch. Little sidearm action going to go. And Norton's going to get it. He's going to throw over to first. And going to get out number 3. So the Tigers get out of the inning, but they get 3 runs scored against them. So the Wildcats go ahead 3-0 as we get through the first inning here in Whitehouse. We'll head to a commercial break and come back for the top of the second and see how the Tigers can fare in that one. You're watching Friday night. My days are all messed up. Friday night baseball here in Whitehouse. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
Having so much fun. Like, I will suffer it out for a while. Like, stand.
And welcome back to the Whitehouse Athletic Complex on the campus of Whitehouse, Texas. Temperature has dropped about 5 degrees since game started, and that was we're in the second inning. And the wind has picked up still, but the Tigers are going to try to touch into this deficit that they've gotten after the first. Wildcats scored 3 runs in the bottom of the first, and now Caleb Norton is going to step in and try to see what he can do as he meets Tyler Keene for the first time in the ball game. Keene's going to throw it, and it's going to be fouled back right towards me. I didn't say anything bad about him.
I almost died.
Yeah, I had to duck.
Do not touch the net because you'll smash your finger.
And that's going to be strike 1.
Not this time because you weren't touching.
And that's going to be a good hit over to Vasquez. Vasquez is going to throw to Russell, and Russell is going to get the out.
And and I know it was a ground out, but it's a good piece of hitting, really. He sat back, waited on it, I think was still just pulled the trigger a hair early and kind of rolled over on it.
Number 4.
Made it pretty easy play for Vasquez. But still, I mean, I liked his approach.
Oh, yeah.
Just watch him. Don't yell at him.
And that'll bring up Eli Shelley, new pitcher. It's going to be outside for a ball.
There's no telling what the wind's fixing to do to that.
Yeah, but I believe that Reed has a good read on it. Oh, man, that was great. I'm funny.
Oh, dad joke.
You liked that, didn't you?
Yes, I did, of course.
Oh, yeah. Good thing my wife over here, she came to the game. She didn't hear what I said,
I didn't hear you what?
but it was good.
It was excellent.
It was an excellent
Oh.
joke. I said
Were you wrong?
Reed had a good read on the play. Here we go. 2 down and swing and a miss for Landon Harvey. It's a family affair out here.
We really need the button to do the deduct.
I need one. I'm going to find that
We need
before tomorrow's game. I will get that tonight.
What do you need? That's a good sound effect. Yeah.
1-1 count after that ball. But until then, we're just going to go ting-ting on our own.
Yeah, we're going to make our own joy.
That's all we can do. Good hit, and that's foul. That one's going to be down the right field line, and now it's in the parking lot. Now it's in the parking lot of the high school. Just kidding.
It's over at Henderson ISD.
Yep, it still hasn't landed. Now it's in Bullard.
Is it gone? What happened to it?
Whipping around to Jackson.
No, you're not going to.
1 and 2 the count. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that's going in the same direction.
See? You got to be careful. That's why we don't hold on to the net.
And Keem looking in. That's going to be low for a ball. So that's going to be 2 and 2. Here's the pitch. And right to Caleb Russell for out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 go the Tigers. We're heading down to the bottom of the second. We'll be right back. You're watching Friday Night Wildcat Baseball here on NETSN. Don't go away.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
Second for the Wildcats. Catcher, number 34,
Okay, brother,
Sailor Wilcox.
So Sailor Wilcox going to lead things off for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the second.
8-9-1 due up for a
All I
while.
want to do is just zoom, zoom.
Wildcats hoping to repeat what they did in the bottom of the first. Get some 3 runs. Eli Shelley back on the mound with only 3 pitches in. Hoping to make some noise and get out of this inning really quick. First pitch, ball to Wilcox.
Well, when you jump and you hit me,
That's going to go shortstop way. Oh, it's a big hop. And not going to be in time, but a good save by Landon Harvey. He tried really hard, but that one just kind of took a weird hop right before it went to his glove.
yeah, that hurt. Dude.
Yeah,
Jumped
I
right
mean,
into my forehead.
I feel for Mr. Harvey. I feel for Mr. Wilcox
Running with the catcher.
and the average, but I just got to give that E6.
Yeah, that and I'm going to agree with you on that one. I think it popped right up into his glove and then right out.
I think it popped up a little higher than expected. Probably hit him right in the palm.
Yeah.
He stayed with it, but just because we got a courtesy runner from Mr. Wilcox. Didn't get your number.
I think it's
Number
number
4,
4.
right?
That's going to be Hunter Cook.
Hunter Cook.
Hunter Cook. Ace Vasquez now to
We're not gonna put any popcorn right
home
now.
plate.
Wait.
And he's going to bunt that one in. And good job by Shelley. And now the official score gave that a base hit, not an E6. Just FYI.
Well, you know, you can be the official scorer.
That brings us back to the top of the lineup. Being
Oh, wow. That's good. I like
I
that.
just had to do it. It's a thankless job. I do not want it. I do not want it. But, yeah.
Oh, man. Back to the top of the lineup, Ben Reed. After that ground out. pushes Wilcox up 90 feet. Reed walked his first at bat, but everything's new now because it's a new pitcher. And they tried to catch him, and he's in there on time. And that was extremely close. They were catching. Wilcox was sleeping a little bit.
That's Hunter Cook.
Or Hunter Cook, excuse me.
That's the runner.
Yeah.
But
And Branch, I'm looking over at Coach Branch over there on third, and he is not a happy camper.
yeah.
And I bet you Hunter won't do it again. I'm looking over trying to find his daddy in the stands. And
That would not be a good ride home.
Shelly brings it home, and that one's going to go over the plate for strike number 1. And again, as always, we appreciate you watching. We would really love for you to chat with us, though, if you want to. We can see it, and we can chat back, and just let us know where you're watching from. We do this during football season. As Hunter Cook goes back. We do it during football season, and because Jason and I do a lot of football games together, and we always ask people where you're watching from because we like to see how far away. We had a lot of far away people. We had some San Francisco and some people up north, Boston, and I think we had somebody from Des Moines, Iowa, and some Maine this year. And,
Yeah, and I mean, this year I didn't call any Brook Hill games, but I did last year.
yes, I think you and I did that one where
They had
somebody
from Mexico City.
Yeah.
We had some from the Netherlands.
Oh yeah, so we get a lot of people. The runner goes over to third, and he tries to think about it, and he goes back. So Cook was gonna go, and he decided not to.
And if you're watching from Texarkana, I mean, subscribe to the channel, because you're at least going to get at least one more of these games of the Tigers from us.
And not only that, we do football, and we do basketball, softball. We do all the games, and so you will catch a lot of these things around. And NETSN is expanding. We tried a little volleyball at times, and so there are some opportunities. And Cook gets back in time. Don't.
Hey, I'm proud of him. He got up ready to go, but they say there's a time and a place, and that wasn't it.
And we got somebody from Weatherford, Oklahoma. Robin tells us from an Oklahoma. Now, are you a Sooner fan, or are you a Oklahoma State Cowboy fan? It's going to determine how we treat you, Robin.
Hey, I'm going to treat you equally.
That's going to be a bunt down third base line, and it's going to go foul. Good try by Ben Reed.
Yeah, and again, great catcher, letting his fielders know it's got that English is going out.
Well, and Robin, either way, we do appreciate you watching, and everybody else.
From the comfort and warmth of your own home.
Oh, yeah.
Or accommodations.
My son and my wife are with me over here, and he's just enjoying the game. Oh, well, we forgive you. Robin is neither Texas Longhorn fan.
I'm going to have to treat you a little different now. I'm going to gig them over here. So.
Well, I'm a Sooner fan, so. Oh, foul back, and so maintain a 1-2 count. Then we have Vision Quest checking in. Whitehouse fan from Florida.
All right. I bet it's warm there. Oh,
And then Robin says she's a big Hunter Cook fan.
Hunter Cook.
Right on.
Hunter Cook. He's still got a safe ride home right now because he didn't get picked. And they looking at Hunter again over on second.
And once again, looks like our camera is freezing up. Dang it. It's so annoying when it does that. do have Magnus 6071 from Texarkana. We thought that. We thought you may be a fan of Paul Magnus, now the right fielder.
It seems like all the time going like Pet or St. Louis. A lot of construction on I-30, but always some good place to stop.
Here's a pitch, and that's going to be hit right to Caden Kreiner. And that's going to be a double play. And that's going to take care of the Wildcats, and it's going to take care of the second inning. So that was fast. Golly, I looked down, I looked up, I looked around, and it's out. So, all right, well, that'll do it for the second inning. We'll be right back. Thank you for watching. We'll be right back. My head is spinning. Don't go anywhere.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
And we are back. Number 3, Aiden Morris, left fielder, is going to be leading things off. Number 9 hitter, we're back to the number 1 after this. So 9-1-2 on the docket. And that's going to be just a bit high as we start the top of the third. Still cold.
Yes.
I'm going to look over. The girls are playing tonight, and they're playing Texas High as well, softball. And as of right now, they are winning 7-6. And I believe that may be the final. I'm looking at the innings.
Played 6 according to the scoreboard.
Okay, so they're going to be in the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Excuse me. So that's going to be 1 and 2. Yep. So they're in the top of the 6th. And the Wild Lady Cats are winning 7-6 right now. It's a good bounce for a ball. We can see the scoreboard from where we are over to the other field. Beautiful complex here at Whitehouse with the softball and baseball field.
Called in the batter's box.
He is working. Are you ready to go home?
Swing and a miss. That's going to be a strikeout for out number 1. Good job by Tyler Keene, and his first strikeout of the game.
Brings us back to the top of the lineup.
Back to the top of the lineup, Cameron Reitner. He grounded out back in the first.
Yeah, the first 2 batters granted out to JoJo.
And that's going to be a fly ball left center field. And Goetz is not going to get it as Alex Rodriguez decides to call him off and come from center field. Ball hung long enough for him to do it. And that's out number 2. They're kind of laughing at each other out there in left field.
Well, usually when I see Rodriguez, I see him behind the plate. So,
Yeah,
I guarantee you he's just wanting to be out there to run.
right. Kason Schilling now stepping in. He grounded out in the first as well. It's going to be low for a ball. In there for a strike. He got a good pitch on that one.
Honey, he's not gonna fit.
Yeah, got the call at the bottom of the zone. That's probably the very bottom.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
Hey, what number do you wear? It's got the back.
oops. Wasn't us.
Done that. Been there, done that. 2 balls and 1 strike. Now to Schilling. That's going to be straight to Ben Reed. Ben Reed over to first. Good stretch by Russell. I think I pulled something watching that. And that's going to be out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 again. Go the Tigers. And we're through the top of the 3rd, heading to the bottom. Don't go anywhere. We got a good one going here. Wildcats up 3-0. Still no score since the bottom of the 1st. We'll be right back. You're watching NETSN Wildcat Baseball.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
Chatted. Thank you for broadcasting. For family that can't be there in person, you are extremely welcome. We enjoy doing this. Again, it is a side job, not our daily job, but we enjoy doing this. We do this for the kids. And for those of you who don't know, we do not charge the schools to do this. This is not what we do. We do this it's strictly 100%. Based on sponsorships, and so again, we don't do this. We don't charge the schools. We just do it because we love doing this. We love the kids. Most of us that do this are in the education business, but a lot of us just do it, like Jason, for the fun, and I do it for the fun as well.
I don't do it for the money. I do it.
What money?
I enjoy baseball. Yeah, exactly.
And I work in education, but I also do it for. I love baseball. This is my 3rd sport this year. I hadn't taken a break off. That's a solid hit out into left field, and that one is going to hit to the wall. I almost said to the window, to the wall, but that's going to be to the 3rd base, and it's in there. I'm going to say it. To the window, to the wall, that goes all the way. And stand up, slide in, triple for JoJo Adams. He got one the other night in his first at bat, I believe. But he puts that in there.
Now comes to the plate. Your DH.
And the Wildcats starting off the bottom of the 3rd pretty handily.
Yeah, if you're a Wildcat fan, that's what you want to see.
Big time. And Shelly, ready to go. That first pitch is going to go over. Good pitch for a strike. That just kind of went right there. Didn't really change. Here's a pitch. And it's going to fly back. That goes all the way back to the concession stand.
Sit down, please. Sit down. I know. Do you want to go home?
And Evans down 0-2 right now. He's got to be careful with this pitch. And he's going to get it right back. And a play at the plate is out. And I'm going to take that off there for a second. We'll be right back. we are back. Jason and I were just discussing what's going on here. First of all, we wanted to go away. We don't like to show anything when injuries are involved, and JoJo was looking like he was hurt a little bit, so we wanted to go away. We don't ever stay on broadcast for that. Coach Branch is talking to the umpire for the reason of interference. He wanted to talk about the fact that the catcher didn't allow a lane in the way, and so Jason and I were discussing that situation. The rule is, my understanding is the catcher cannot get in position in the lane or in front of the home plate unless he has the ball or until he has the ball.
Yeah, he can stand as long as the runner has a lane.
And so that's an interesting play. It's going to move Maddox Evans over to third, but did that bounce off the bat and hit him? Or did that hit him and bounce into territory?
The umpire ruled it a fair ball, so I think it.
I think Branch wants to talk about that too, maybe, because it looked like it hit him.
I mean, still, if it hit him, worst thing's gonna come to be a dead ball strike.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm talking, my stuff's flying.
He did offer at the pitch, so at the worst, obviously it can go either way because now Whitehouse would, if it as is, if it stands the way it is, Whitehouse has a runner on third with 2 outs. If they call it,
We're not surprised.
okay, so they're sticking with what they had.
No shotgun.
Or no, they're putting Maddox back on
they're putting him
first,
back on first.
and they're going to call it a
Dead ball strike is what they're going to say because it hit the bat, didn't hit. They're calling it dead ball strike, hit the bat, didn't hit the bat. So while he was still in the box.
over to first.
And those things are hard to.
Oh yeah.
You're expected to call that from behind. So you do have to rely on some help.
And sorry about that. The wind literally picked up one of my monitors and moved it across the table. So I was like, didn't mean to interrupt you.
No.
That's going to be into the outfield for a base hit. And a good job by Coach Branch. Ended up being a good job by Coach Branch to kind of challenge that. And that puts a runner on first and second now with just 1 out.
Yeah, still do.
That's up to right. Number 7, Jonathan Orr.
Now you have Jonathan Orr. He got a ground out back in the first. That's inside for a ball.
I was a little worried about coming out here. I've got like a 3/4 zip.
Yeah.
On. I was a little worried I was going to get hot, and I'm out here freezing.
Well, I'm lucky. I had this jacket in the back of my truck.
Yeah, I may run between innings. I think I've got a jacket in my truck.
I'm lucky I had this hat and keep my bald head warm. There's a pitch. It's going to be high and inside again for another ball. So 2-0 now to Orr. Shelley working on 22 pitches. Kind of getting a little wild and crazy so far. Love hearing the dugout. Get a little exciting. And that's going to go off his foot. So once again, a little hit. hit and run, so to speak. And we are just in the bottom of the third. And as weird as that is, we still hadn't played an hour yet. So game time was 7. Yeah, I just saw that as well. looking over. Jason just said it, and you can talk about it if you want to.
Numbers in
No,
first base.
no, I was saying I was over and
Caleb Russell.
don't know if we're done yet with the top of the sevens over on the softball field, but right now it's like 9-3 in their half inning. Can't tell if we're at the bottom or not. Maybe in the bottom of
That's going to put Caleb Russell in first pitch ball with the bases loaded. And I hope you can hear me because I can barely hear myself through my headphones.
Oh, look what the boys are doing. Can you do that?
Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. Not it really could be played. Kreiner tried to play it.
that's a good effort.
Yeah.
Just one of them that came off the handle and just kind of floated there for him. But
Yeah.
it was just
But
a
yeah,
little
I think he was expecting something to like move back, maybe. I don't know, but. And again, we appreciate you watching and putting up with the wind and
Yeah, if you hear
the
something,
sound.
it might be my teeth chattering. I'm gonna apologize for that.
That's going to be high. That was about chin high. So 2-1 now the count. Bases loaded. Only one out for the Wildcats as Russell looks over to get the call from Coach Branch. And here's the pitch. And that's going to be high. And make it 3-1.
Nowhere to put him.
No, and I'll tell you right now, the consistency is really good for this umpire. I haven't seen anything lacking so far. Now you can hear the fans kind of grumble, but that's always going to happen.
Yeah, and I mean, you can be consistently wrong.
Well,
but
yeah.
But if you're consistent, you can adjust.
Oh, and that's another hit by pitch. 2 in a row by Shelley. And a lot of that, he's trying to go against the wind here. And I know I'm talking a lot about it, but y'all, the wind is just going crazy. I mean, the flags are straight, just flat.
Leave it alone.
And the coach is having a
You
conversation.
did it? Okay, good job.
Gonna go out and talk to his pitcher, which was understandable with 2 hit by pitches and back to back.
Yeah, I think he wanted to check, make sure he wasn't going to have to pull him if he went out.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they get confusing sometimes on those visit rules.
Yeah. Well, and I know, depending on, because you have certain rules that are for certain things, and I mean, especially you don't know what rules for like throw and
Yes.
carry in, because a lot of them do carry.
High school later, Whitehouse. Number 3, Rodriguez.
I mean, there are multiple rules, and it can be confusing, especially to the fans.
Alex Rodriguez steps to the plate. 1 out. Base is still loaded. And now he steps out. As Shelley checks again. Didn't understand that. Now he does. He looks in, here's the pitch. And he's going to put that down the right field line. Is it? It's fair. 1 run comes in. 2 runs come in. And a double by Alex Rodriguez. A good job to put that right down the right field line, just about maybe 1.5 feet inside the line.
tucked it in there nicely, and good job by Caleb Russell not getting
That brings
greedy
up the catcher, number 34.
and trying for home. You know,
Sailor
still one out.
Wilcox.
Oh, yeah.
So
You got Sailor Wilcox coming up. He reached on a E6 last time by us. And I believe we're going to have probably another pitching change by the Tigers here. And that's going to do it for Eli Shelley. He did a good job. 29 pitches. Don't let the score fool you. He did a pretty good job. We're going to give him props on that. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back and let you know who the new pitcher for the Tigers is going to be here at the bottom of the third. Wildcats lead 6-0. And don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 17, James Glass.
And it looks like we got a new pitcher for the Tigers coming in. It's going to be James Glass, number 17. So, right-hander coming in. Good velocity on his practice pitches. And it's probably going to he was out already. So he comes in and takes his place back in the lineup.
Now batting for the Wildcats, catcher, number 34, Sailor Wilcox.
So Sailor Wilcox is going to come up after the double by Alex Rodriguez. And the base is still loaded. Nope, I'm sorry. They were loaded, but the double didn't do that. It's going to be 2 on, 1 out still. And Glass looking in. Ready to see what he can do on the bump for the Tigers. Checking back at second. Here's the pitch. And the first pitch swinging all the way out. And that's going to be out number 2 by Magnus. Going to be a play at the plate. And maybe a play at third. And he's safe. Oh, no, he got out at third. And that's going to be the third out. But a run does come in for that. And it's going to put the Wildcats up at 7. 4 runs come in at the bottom of the 4th. And that's going to be a good job by the Wildcats. We'll head, the bottom of the 3rd. 4 runs come in. We're going to head to the top of the 4th. And don't go away. We got a good one going here at Whitehouse. We'll be right back. And we are back here at Whitehouse Wildcat Athletic Complex to Bray Turner, number 7. He's going to be leading things off here in the top of the 4th as the Tigers attempt to come in here and kind of climb out of this 7-run deficit that they've got themselves into.
yeah, they got that.
got it. That was Ben Reed. So,
No, I'm kidding.
no.
I am kidding.
And that's 2 for 2 on for Turner tonight. Done pretty well. First pitch hit.
First pitch, number 15, Caden.
Next up is Caden Kreiner. Got a base hit back in the first as well. These two hit back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, they came up with 2 outs, and both of them got on base. And that's exactly what Texarkana needs right now.
Mm-hmm. Kreiner steps in. Tyler Keene still on the mound for the Wildcats. Only 34 pitches so far. Let's be inside for a ball. Keene looks over at first, brings it home. That's going to be a fly ball left field. And it's back, and it bounces in front of Goetz. And the play at third is not in time. As Kreiner gets a RBI triple, and Texas High finds themselves on the board here in the top of the 4th.
Yeah, and any other night, I think he's trotting around base.
Well, and I'm surprised it went as far as it did, but it swirled around, and Goetz just couldn't get underneath it how he needed to. Normally, that is a routine fly ball for Goetz, but at this point, not much he could do.
Yeah, how he normally could get on the ball would be great. I don't know if that one would be a normal. Because if the wind's still, I think that one is sitting out.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Outside the fence. And
Paul Magnus now at the plate. Watches that one go by for a ball, so he's up 1-0. He watches that one for a strike, so now it's even at 1.
he's got one of those nice, always highlighted bats. Well, this thing's got a little pop to him.
Oh, yeah. Here's the kick and the pitch. Swung and miss. That one had a little, that one fell off the table. Had a little maneuver. Oh, yeah, everything's moving around.
Bringing us pouches that might or might not be ours.
That's in there for a strikeout. So Magnus goes down on a strikeout, and Caleb Norton's going to step in.
Didn't agree with the call.
That might have been a little low.
I can see it going either way.
That brings up number 13, Caleb
I can
Norton.
see his point.
Oh, yeah. So
But,
this, yeah.
you know, I mean, there's some that won't even call it on the top half of the knee.
Yeah. That's the first out of the inning. Keene looking to keep Kreiner over on third. That one's going to be fouled back for a strike. Not wanting to bring in any more runs, and they have to.
Yeah, with Greiner's speed,
Yeah, you got to be careful.
anything on the ground to the right side probably is going to score him. But anything deep in the air,
Ooh. I don't know what was going on that. Must have been inside or something. Huh?
Sit on your bottom, please.
1-1. And that's the pitch he wanted. You can see his eyes light up on that.
Oh, yeah.
Sit on your bottom, please.
Now he's got to shorten up just a little bit.
No.
Can't put something in play.
What?
Rolling along for the Tigers.
Number does he have on his jersey?
1-2 count. It's going to be a pop fly, and it's going to go out of play. That one carried.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of viewers tonight. We appreciate y'all. Wind picking up a little stronger now.
I'll tell you what, if the field was flipped, I could hit one out of here.
so
Good battle.
stays alive. Good job by Norton. Yeah, I agree with you. Good battle. Out, I guess. I don't know what he was waiting on. Go outside and low for another ball. So now counter run 2-2. Can't feel my hands.
So Zephyr Turner ambushed Keen on the first pitch, and now we've got Mr. Norton here running it deep.
And that's going to be straight out right field. And that's going to be Orr. It'll bring a run in, but Orr broke the Cardinal rule. James Glass is now going to be coming up after the sac fly. Glass is, as you know, you may not know because you ran away, but Glass is the new pitcher.
17, James Glass.
He re-entered, took his place back, because that's what he originally was. 2 down for the Tigers. And now Keene looking in, as there's nobody on right now. Good pitch by Keene. One and one the count. It's fouled back for a strike. Now 1-2. And I tell you what, Keene would love to just get out of this really quick and give his team to get back in the batter's box and get some runs in.
Yeah, get a little more padding.
It's going to go little slow dinger. And a good job, Vasquez over to Russell. So the 5-3 put out. Retires the side. We're heading to the bottom of the 4th here in Whitehouse. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're watching NETSN.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
And we're back. James Glass on the bump. He only had one pitch at his outing when he came in. Yeah, one pitch did it for him, and now he's back. And it should be Ace Vasquez, who had a ground out in his last outing.
Yeah, it was a nice sacrifice. Bunt. Or was it second
Leading
bunt?
off of the
Yeah,
White
second
House.
bunt.
Number 2,
Made
Ace
the runner
Vasquez.
And so now he's going to start things off. Then we have back at the top of the order, but he's going to watch that one go by for a strike. Getting into that big time area for the Wildcats and for any team where the possible 10-run rules come into effect as we are in the bottom of the fourth. And the Wildcats get 4 runs in this inning and then hold in the top of the fifth. They could possibly win the ball game. That's going to bounce back and for a ball. But there's a lot of ifs, ands, or buts in between all of that. And you know, and I know baseball go different.
We'll talk about that, and then next thing you know, we'll have perfect days.
Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a hit right field. And it's going to carry into. I thought it was going to go into the bullpen, but it bounced off. Now it's going to be an even count. I know it's going to be a full count. 3-2.
That's not how this works. If you go home, if I go home.
And steps back in. Full count. Nobody out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. And that's going to go almost good play as Kreiner tries, makes a good sacrifice dive, but didn't quite get it.
That is funny.
Yeah, that's got to make your pitcher feel good, though.
He just
But at
told me,
least he's
you
trying.
go home, I stay here.
So,
He's like, it does not work like
anytime
that.
pitcher sees his guys diving out, getting dirty for him, you got to give you a little confidence.
Yeah.
That was good.
So I
You
told
go
my
home,
son and
I'll
wife
stay
were here.
No.
He just told her,
If
you
I
can go home, I'll stay here with
you go
Papa.
home.
No.
No.
I love him, but
You
no.
do not get to stay here with Papa.
He's like, I'll stay with Dad. No. Here's the windup and the pitch by Glass. That's going to be ball 4.
Go of the net.
And so Vasquez takes his base, and we're back at the top of the lineup as Ben Reed, who has not really had a good day so far. He's walked and flown out, so he's due, if you can call it that.
Shortstop.
Yeah, and
Number
after
10.
the flyout was
Ben Reed.
self-defense at first. That
Yeah.
Hey, way to go. Take him in.
heck of a hit. So he's on the ball. Just got to find a gap.
Look. What number is that? Do you know that number? That's number 10. That's right.
So Reed steps in.
Turn around.
There's the pitch, and over, but must have been in a different position. Yeah.
A lot of times when the catcher will drop that glove like that, you know, if it's close, the umpire won't give it just because it looks like, you know, what we used to say was, well, if you didn't think it was a strike, watch it out.
Right. I agree. JoJo Adams did it. He had triples last time. But now we got Reed, seeing what he can do. Glass looks in, comes set, brings it home. That's going to go, and that goes into right field. And that's going to be a base hit, maybe more. Nope. Good job by Vasquez to kind of just stay at second. And that puts runners at first and second. Brings up, JoJo Adams.
Yeah, and that right there is the result of Vasquez working that walk.
That brings up
Because
second base.
that
Number
had
6.
first base, you have to
JoJo
hold the runner
Adams.
on base and open that up. Because realistically, that line drive that he lined out on in his last at bat was close to the same spot. So that opened that hole up nice and big for him. So Reed had to get that single.
That one is popped down third base. And just has to hold it. And Vision Quest, you are correct, they do. I pushed the button, it didn't give it to me. There you go. Sorry about that. We would have corrected it, I promise. We weren't taking anything away from Texas High.
Heck no.
He said Texas actually has 2 runs.
DH. Number
Or they
20.
said
I
it,
got
and
a
you are
mark on my
correct.
book. I had
Evan.
him marked on my book.
So bases loaded again for the Wildcats.
Nobody out.
Maddox Evans in there. Thank you, Vision Quest, for letting me know that. I appreciate it. And also, I mean, hey, talking, I'm writing, I'm broadcasting, I'm doing, you know, trying to push buttons and get the cameras
And I'm here to give him a hard time every time he does. So
and I have to do all this and look pretty at the same time, and that's just hard to do on a regular day basis. Evans waiting on the pitch. That's going to go inside for a ball. Still nobody out for the Wildcats. We're not ESPN or Fox, but we are good at what we do as best we can. And we have a good boss. I think he's listening, so we got to say that.
Yeah.
We like our boss. He's good.
I enjoy my job.
1-0 goes to 2-0 now. And Evans reached on a fielder's choice his last time up. He grounded out in the first inning.
He said 6-7.
As he squares around a bunt. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a hit by pitch. The third batter of the Wildcats to be hit by pitch. That'll bring a run in.
Not the easiest RBI.
No, but you know, if you're going to get it, you're going to take it. Take one for the team, they say.
That brings up your left fielder, number 8, Gavin Goetz.
Goetz is going to be in, and the coach is going to come out and have a conversation with Glass.
Keep that count right.
Oh yeah, he's trying to just make sure he hadn't gone out before. And I was watching Coach Branch over there. Just, you know, it's these pitchers taking a little bit of time, and I really think that eventually, and this is just my opinion, and it's my opinion about basketball too. I think eventually they're going to have to put a pitcher time count or a timer.
I think they actually do. To be totally honest, well, I know it is. I know it's in college.
It isn't. It's not in high school. They don't have a timer, you know, so they can sit up there and take their time. But I think they're gonna eventually have to do that because the frustration level I think is happening where these pitchers can sit and prolong things and and it gets into the head of the batters.
Yeah.
And so I think that's gonna, and the game takes longer and longer and longer, and it's gonna find out that's gonna happen.
You know, and
That's in there for a strike.
It has gamemanship to a degree.
Oh yeah.
Play the game offensive game because you know now there are some umpires that will not let the batter leave the batter's box.
Right.
If he does, it's a strike. So.
But I mean, look now as he's took a little bit. That's going to go first base side, and Kreiner's going to touch first for an out. But a run's going to come in, and it's 9-2 now for the Wildcats. Runners at second and third now. That's going to bring up Jonathan Orr. He was hit by a pitch last one, grounded out in the first inning. Only one out so far. And here's going to be probably a sacrifice fly, possibly. It depends. And no,
Good job.
not going to happen.
Mr.
That's going to be Magnus
Magnus? Yeah.
out in right field.
I'll just make sure he's still out there.
Yeah, he's still out there. Nobody really moved because Glass just came in from the bullpen, and Shelley went out. So now 2 down. Caleb Russell also hit by a pitch last week and walked in the first inning. So I don't think he's really had an official. No official at bat. Russell has the ability to launch a ball too. He's a little inside. That had to be inside. Yeah. And you kind of wonder if the things with the pitch going across, because you know it comes across that field. I don't know if it comes that hard right now, but excuse me. Here's the pitch. And, to me that was high, but because it came across, I'm looking across at it, it came right about neck level.
Well, there's one of those that, it looked a little better to me, but at the same point, not much. It'd be hard to get on top of that.
Oh, yeah.
So that's just one you're gonna pop up. So with no strikes, you're gonna take.
And fouls that one back. So now Russell finds himself at a 1-2 count.
Job by Glass to get back and get ahead in the count. Now he's got a lot more he can work with. Maybe keep Russell guessing.
1-2. Runners at second and third, 2 outs for the Wildcats. A big pitch here for Glass. And Russell, a base hit would at least score 1, and he fouls that one backwards. So trying to stay alive. Doesn't want to go down without a little bit of a fight.
He is having so much fun.
Glass looking in, getting what he wants. Checks the runners. And the kick. That's going to be fouled out as well. So we're going to do this again. Rinse and repeat.
And you look, you've got an open base, but behind Russell, you have A-Rod.
Yeah.
Last at bat, double.
Right, down the right field line.
Cleaned out the base.
Yeah. Here's the pitch. That one's going to go to left field side. It's back. It is deep to the wall. Hits off the wall, and it goes ground rule double. 2 runs come in. And that one looked good. I agree with you. I think that one probably would have been out of here too if the wind. Beautiful hit by Russell.
Barreled that one up. I mean, you could tell he got all barrel on that.
So ground rule double by Russell brings up Alex Rodriguez, who hit a double last time down the right field line.
So now we're in that spot where one more run across and a hold from the top of the inning, and it's the ball game.
So 1 on, 2 outs. And Glass looks in. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed by A-Rod.
Hey, babe. Is this yours? Let me see. Is this yours? Okay, here, look. I'm gonna put some popcorn in it. Hang on. No. Hang on. I'm gonna put some popcorn in it. I will put some popcorn in it. Oh, here. That way you can sit here and eat it, okay?
Here's the pitch. And that one's going to go left field. It's going to drop, and it's fair. And that's going to bring a run home as the base hit scores a run for the Wildcats. Good hit down the opposite field line.
It's a beautiful inside-out swing and played well with the wind. Not much left field could do, but keeping in front of it. Did a good job of that.
Catcher, 34, Sailor Wilcox.
Sailor Wilcox now heads to the plate. He's reached on an error and flew out last inning. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss.
He was amped up for that one. I think he wanted to join the train.
Bottom 3 for the Tigers will be up to bat, I believe. Or is it the bottom 2? I think it's bottom 2. Oh, that was inside the ball. I think Glass was the last at bat. I could be wrong. It's happened once or twice. You're my guy to go to on that.
Yeah, and I could normally look, but I'm trying to keep my
Yeah, I
papers
know,
from
you're
the
cold.
wind.
Foul tip. I'll check the catcher.
Catcher's mask.
1 and 2 to count. Excuse me. I think it hit him in the chest pad.
I think it come off the lower part of his mask.
Did it?
He
Shaking it off like catchers do.
shook it off like real quick. He was ready to go.
Yeah.
Said catchers are crazy.
I know. Been around him. 1 and 2 now the count to Wilcox. Runner on first. 5 runs have already come across this inning. Wildcats have only had 1 inning where they have not scored. That one's going to go left field as well. And a base hit. And Rodriguez is going to stay at second. And another base hit.
Good piece of hitting.
Yep.
I mean, again, just that nice inside-out swing.
And it looks like we're going to have a pinch runner. Oops. And that's going to be Hunter Cook.
Hunter Cook coming in courtesy run for us.
Now Vasquez is going to step in, and this is going to be
Brings up the third
the
base.
9th
Number
batter
2, Ace Vasquez.
to come in. Runners at first and second, still 2 outs. This is reminiscent of Nacogdoches a couple weeks ago.
Whether or not,
Yeah, it was very cold. I didn't have a jacket then either, so
I had a better jacket than what I had.
that's going to be in for. He almost did it. You and I watched that when he looked like it and then said no. Glass looks in. Long look into the catcher. Looks back at second. Here's the pitch. That's going to be into left center field. That's going to drop. And yes, it is. It's going to bring 1 run at least in. And no play at third. Going to have runners now at the corners as the Wildcats extend their lead 13-2. And that's the 6th run that has come in this inning. And that'll put us back at the top of the lineup. Ben Reed. And they batted around.
That brings us back to the top of the lineup.
Reed got a base hit earlier this inning. And so now, just in this inning, Glass has pitched 30 pitches. Yes. So runner on the corners.
Catcher giving the signs for the first down.
Yep, Schilling trying to let him know what to do in the case of a bunt, I'm sure, or really anything. Yep.
Get the middle infield ready.
Here's the pitch. It's going to be high. Tried to frame it. And here's the pitch. And that one's going to get in and to right field. And that's going to score another run.
See it out single.
And coach is going to head out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a wallet here in the press box. If you are missing a wallet, please come to the press box.
I'm broke. Does that count?
As everybody collectively checks their
I just
wallet.
checked mine. Mine has a tendency to fall out sometimes. And it looks like we're going to have another pitching change, possibly. And we are. Somebody coming from the bullpen. And as we make a pitching change, we're going to take a short break. And I'm going to take a drink of water. And wish it was coffee, but it's not. So we're going to take a break. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
They can't hear you, so. I know. That's why you're doing it?
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm not trying to sing them. Sing American Idol.
Right.
You know, carry other folks on. That's where I get to the whole Herbert stage, I guess.
And we are back now pitching for the Tigers, number 8, Colby Smith. Oh, goodness. Still runners on first and second, and there is some movement in the Whitehouse bullpen right now.
I'm just going to be honest, I think that's
No, that's actually Tyler Keene. He's out there warming
Keene
up. Yeah.
stepping-
There is movement, though. Thank you.
There was a ball.
And a ball capping. And that's going to move the runners 90 feet. And so the first thing that happens with Colby is he moves people, 2 runners in scoring position. So 2 on, 2 out. And JoJo Adams, who got a base hit earlier, he's 3 for 3 so far.
Hasn't been great yet.
And this is his 4th at bat, 2nd at bat in this inning. And that's going to be on the outside for a ball. As long as they're 10 ahead.
We'll stay.
Okay.
Just like, I'm dying.
Wild pitch, but that stop helped him out. Bounced it right.
Yeah,
back
it went
to
right
the-
back to him, yeah. And a good job
Yeah, I mean,
by Hunter.
You want me to sit down?
Is that Hunter Cook over at third, or is that Ben Reed?
I
I think that's Cook.
think that's Cook. And,
Yeah.
I mean, that was a good job all the way around. Pitcher was covering, catcher turned to throw, Cook held up, read
Yeah.
the ball. Just a great job all the way around, both teams.
Well, and Cook doesn't want to get caught again like he did last time. He was really smart on that one. That's going to be outside for a ball. Excuse me. Now 3-0 to JoJo Adams. And I tell you right now, Kobe's probably being a little careful because Adams is really good at launching that ball. And that's going to be in there for a strike. That was a gimme strike.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
And still, it's one of those, you're not going to give him meat. You're down 3-0 on the count, so now
Right.
3-1. He's still not getting a break.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's all break.
That's off the glove. We might have a play at the plate. And a slide in, and another run scores. And that was actually Vasquez, not Cook. Sorry. I think Cook already came in. So many things have happened, it's hard to tell. Yes, everything is frozen right now. And so that clears it off as JoJo is going to walk and head over first. So now runners in the corners. The Wildcats still 2 outs. And Maddox, he was hit by a pitch earlier in this inning. did, and he stepped off because he didn't realize there was. I don't think he realized he had a runner on first.
Yeah.
And then I think from the stretch, here's the pitch. That's going to be high and outside. Ball 2.
Well, I just noticed my friend over there, Big Country. Oh, Price, Brian.
Price?
Number 27.
Oh, yeah?
Got a knee brace on. He's
Uh-oh.
in uniform.
He tried to run, didn't he?
I bet you he was probably hauling hay. And one of them
He
round
picked
bells,
up a truck.
that round bell kind of rolled up on him a little.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you get for trying to carry two at once.
Oh, pop fly out in territory of the third baseman. And Norton puts the third out, but not before the damage got done. 8 runs, reminiscent of Nacogdoches. 8 runs at the bottom of the 4th. Head to the top. Wildcats, all they got to do is stop them and get 3 outs. Got a little bit of room to play with, but not much. 3 runs is all they got a room to play with. Now here comes Tyler Keene and the Wildcats. All they got to do is stop them. We'll be right back and take a break.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
Here, I am going to. Here, you stay right here. Step back.
Number 10,
Got a big inning here for the Wildcats. They got to hold to the Tigers to at least 3 or less on the run meter. As we are in the top of the 5th inning.
Landon Harvey going to try to.
Yep. Of course, the Tigers are going to try to stop all that.
They came to play baseball.
Oh, yeah. And they got 2 runs in the last inning.
I mean, there's some people who probably say, well, they don't show it, but you know what? These games happen.
Keene's first pitch is a strike.
Sometimes you have a really, really good team and just the wheels fall off occasionally. They're kids.
I'm right here. I just want to not this.
Ball up.
Ball 1. 1-1 count.
You want to step back in there?
Keene looks in from the stretch, and that's going to go right to third baseman, and that's going to be a little bit out of the way as Vasquez tried to get it over. He made a good play on it, but just couldn't get it, and just like that, Texas High has a runner on first.
No, sir. That's not yours.
Aiden Morris
No, you're fine.
steps in. Morris had a strikeout back in the 3rd.
Swinging.
That's going to be a good job by Wilcox to keep it in front. Keene checks first. Swing and a miss for a strike. 1-1 now the count.
And, Keene's up there, potentially in the last inning, and he's at 57 pitches. So just a good, efficient outing for him.
Outside.
Down.
2-1.
I thought you wanted it in here. You want it in here? If you're going to eat it, then you got to go back in there. Do you want to go back in there? Okay, then we're going to put this away.
Here's the pitch.
No.
Swung on and missed, and I believe it was a tip.
Because you're making a mess.
But they're not going to call it that, are they? Doesn't look like he did.
Do you want to eat?
So runner's going to advance into scoring position
Ready?
for the Tigers. And the count is going to go even at 2. As Morris looking to bring a run home on a base hit. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for a strike. And another strikeout for Aiden Morris. One away.
What, 3 total?
Now batting number 2.
Now it's going to bring it up to the top. Cameron Reitner. So 1 away. 1 on second. King going to bring it. In there for a strike. Strike 1. Good pitch. Here's the pitch. And that's going to go. Oh! And it's going to be a double play. And the game is over. A fantastic double play. The 6-4 put out?
6-4.
6-4 put out, double play to end the ball game. Wow, fantastic job by Ben Reed and JoJo Adams to end the ball game. What a play.
Couldn't do it up any better. I mean, just a great defensive play, good instinct by Reed. And JoJo there to take the feed on the double play to complete it. Great baseball.
A great job for the Wildcats. The final score here in Whitehouse is the Wildcats 15, the Tigers 2. That's going to do it for us here in the Whitehouse Wildcat Athletic Complex. For Jason Cavazos, my name is Keith Whitman, and for all of us here at NETSN, we really appreciate you watching. We're going to get out of here because it's cold and windy. We'll see you tomorrow as Jason and I travel to Mount Pleasant as the Wildcats travel as well. 2 o'clock, first pitch. We'll see you then. Have a good night.